red coat, white beard, the true spirit of Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and in their own place, two horrid villains plotted a nasty little case. Bo was the tall one, and Mo was the short, and between them they'd written a most outrageous report. They planned to kidnap Santa and steal all the presents too, because they were always on the naughty list, not like me and you. They didn't care that children would have no presents round the tree, and the more they thought about their plan, it made them laugh. Mo looked at Bo, and Bo looked at his wife, and they laughed till their cheeks burned bright. "This'll be fun," said the smirking Mo, grinning like a Cheshire cat's smile in the night. "We will be the only ones," she laughed, "with gifts under the tree." "Yep," nodded Bo, whilst picking his nose. "A bike for you, and a guitar for me." And he strummed the air with a key. The key was for a rocket ship, stolen from an Air Force base. They planned to fly it to the North Pole and find Santa's secret place. Then, disguised as two of Santa's elves, complete with a fake elvish laugh, they'd sneak into his workshop and do some naughty stuff. First, they'd feed the reindeer carrots as much as he could scoff, so they would be too full to fly and the sleigh would not take off. Then they'd kidnap Santa and take all the presents too, flying the rocket ship back to their lockup, complete with Portaloo. Bo turned the rocket's key, and it shot into the air, and just a minute later landed with that naughty, villainous pair. The snow was thick, it was mighty cold, but there it was to see. Santa's workshop, glinting in the snow, they grinned, "This will be a breeze." As they walked towards the building, from top to toe, as elves, the two crooks couldn't help but congratulate themselves. "Well done, Bo," laughed Mo out loud. "You clever old so-and-so." "Well done, Mo," sniggered her husband Bo, adding a jolly ho, ho, ho. But once inside the workshop, they stared through wondrous eyes. The place was stacked from here to there with so many different toys, and a tear rolled down Bo's face as he remembered always being naughty. So he was never on the nice list, and now he was over 40. There were dolls and drums, bikes and guitars, all wrapped in double time. Elves were singing, sleigh bells ringing, and the Christmas aromas divine. Christmas trees, a roaring fire, stockings and presents galore. They'd never seen such a wondrous sight in their naughtiness before. No longer did they want to steal or tie the old man up. Instead, they joined in with the elves and wrapped and stuffed. They had never been so happy as they were right then. Time flew by, hours passed until the cuckoo clock struck 10. The big green door burst open to a fanfare of hoots and yells. They gasped in joy when the man appeared, just like a magic spell. His coat of red, his beard so white, he really was a wondrous sight. The elves, they whooped and clapped and cheered, but Mo and Bo felt very sad, as they'd been naughty again this year. Santa smiled and tapped his nose and looked straight at the pair, saying that he'd been watching them for months and months, in fact, for all the year. He said there was good in everyone, and that they should believe that they too could change, and given half a chance, was sure they would succeed. They promised Santa they'd make the nice list by spreading Christmas cheer, not just on the day itself, but on every day of the year. With a wave to the elves and reindeer, and a hug for Santa too, they headed back to their luck-up, complete with Portaloo. Then they walked through the snow to their house on the hill, and decorated the tree, and toasted their toes in front of the fire, now so much more like you and me. They munched their mince pies with tears in their eyes, saying, "Here's to a great next year," as they remembered the elves and their new selves, and the man in the red coat and white beard.